Now, bear spray is pretty important. A lot of people turn up their noses, oh, that stuff doesn't work. Well, I've sprayed bears in the face with it, and it does deter bears. It does work, and even if you're not going to have a bear encounter, it's a big peace of mind having that with you, and you hear that snap in the bush, at least you got something. You got something, and that allows you to focus on your task and carry on, right? If you're in the middle of nowhere and it comes down to an encounter, there's a few things based on the animal. Now, a cougar, chances are really good you're not going to see it anyway. Don't even spend any time thinking about it. If you see one, you got to be the boss, okay? This animal is smaller than you, probably, unless you're a small woman, and it is maybe considering you as prey. As soon as you're a little bit dominant, it's not interested. I mean, cougars attack small things. So be a bit dominant, be aggressive, be loud. Now, as far as bears go, a black bear, if a black bear sees you, chances are it's going to run, and that's good, okay? Just go on about your business. Don't run, don't back away. This bear's probably more scared of you than you are of it. If a black bear takes any interest in you and begins to follow you, you'll want to be very careful and get back to the truck. And you'll want to walk slowly, and you'll also want to be not a victim. And this is an energetic thing, but if a black bear has an interest in you, you are in trouble. Okay, so if you got a pocket knife, if that's all you got, if you got bear spray, now's the time to get that thing organized. Look at your environment. You may well have to climb a tree in order to spray that bear in the face to actually make it work. Notice, where's the wind coming from if I have to spray? Other thing, what I do, is if I'm in a situation like that, I think, what can I get behind? If there's a really big tree, well, I can walk in a circle around that tree with the bear following me for hours, if that's what it takes. In behind a dense stand of stuff, you know, that can't really get at you. A black bear with cubs who says, you're in my space, these are my babies, chances are good you're going to get false charged. And you have to be prepared for that, and how are you going to respond to that? False charges are very common with bears. They run right up to you and stop just a second before you, and they continue to do this. And it's saying, I'm the dominant one, get the heck out of here. Now, if you turn and run, you're in a bad place. So you walk away slowly, backwards, get behind an obstacle, be respectful, just remove yourself from the picture. But do not turn and run. A grizzly is another matter. A grizzly, really protective animal, okay? That's the situation where you can protect yourself and be submissive, and chances are you're going to get a way better response than being any type of dominant at all. A grizzly is protecting his habitat. You've invaded upon it for whatever reason, and now it's time to say, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, and now I'd like to get out of here as efficiently and calmly as I can. And as far as other animals, moose in rutting season, again, get behind some trees. They will charge. Moose will charge. Big antlers, they've messed people up for sure. Get behind an obstacle. So if you, that's probably the best thing you can think of. If you only have a can of bear spray, get behind an obstacle and be prepared to be moving around that obstacle for a while until the animal gets bored. But animals really don't like more than one person. In fact, I've pretended I'm more than one person on numerous occasions when I've encountered a bear. You know, hey, how's it going over there, Jim? Pretty good, things are pretty good. You know, just whatever you got to do to seem like there's a dynamic of more than one body. And that might just be my opinion, but I feel it really works. So yeah, hike together if you can, make noise, wear a little bell. I know those things are silly, but if you're hiking around in alpine country in grizzly season and the little bell's dinging along, well, that bear knows where you are and it's not going to be surprised. And that's really good too.